Hi, my name is Belinda. I'm a meditation teacher and spiritual guide, and welcome to this video today where we're talking about the role of meditation and consciousness in helping to look at patterns, habits, and addictions in our life. Before I get started on that, I would love to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I talk about all things meditation, spiritual nutrition, and spiritual wealth. And I also have a free mini meditation course that you can access via my website. The link is above in my YouTube channel banner. So let's get started on today's topic. Most of us do have patterns and habits that seem to just keep perpetuating on their own, and sometimes we can feel quite out of control about them. And I want to share about how meditation as a practice can help us in having a look at these habits and potentially creating a different direction for their energy, and possibly new habits, or just stopping those habits in their track. So why do our habits happen in the first place? There's generally a couple of different reasons. One can be that we do have an unconscious energy wave that is always kind of flowing in that direction, and we might not even be aware of it. We could say, oh, it's just a part of me, or I'm like this because my parents did the same, or I'm a product of my environment and what's happening around me. And often we think that's the reason and that there is nothing we can do about it. And we all have these unconscious waves of energy within us, and often we're not even aware of them until someone else says, oh, it's how come you always do that this way, or how come you're acting like that. And when you have your attention brought to it, then that's when you may feel surprised, but it also gives you an opportunity to do something about it. The other type of habits are ones that we have often picked up to help us feel a whole within ourselves. So that can either be through food, different types of addiction, either to substances or technology use, just something that is our go-to, that when we're not feeling great, we seek that thing to kind of fill a hole inside of ourselves. And that may have been how it started, but then if we have that pattern or habit happening over and over again after time, we actually start to have some of the neurons in our brain wired together, and so they will keep firing, and we actually will then receive biochemical reward hormones like dopamine, because that's like a normal, natural habit for us. So that's why sometimes if we try to do a challenge, for example, to stop complaining, as often happens in the yoga world, or to change a certain habit about ourselves, it can feel so hard because we are literally addicted at a biochemical level to that habit. So whether a habit is this unconscious energy that's just moving on without us knowing, or something that's a product of a biochemical neuropathway that's been reinforced in us, the way to break the habit is basically the same. And that is coming into consciousness of it and being conscious of how we use our energy through our divine will. So when we are not so conscious of ourselves, we don't really have a lot of control over the direction of the energy. I already gave the example of a pattern that's just rolling out unconsciously. The energy of that is far greater than the energy of your awareness per se, perhaps. In meditation, what we're doing is we're creating a relationship with our divine will. It gives us a sense of agency, and that's always there, but in the meditation we are becoming conscious of it. And when we become conscious of our divineness, our will, our energy, it's like having a flashlight that then we can start to shine on different aspects of our life. And the more that we create a relationship with ourselves, the more we become conscious of ourselves, it's giving us so much more energy and power to direct energy in our life. So when we're in meditation and doing meditation a lot, so much of it is about this self-inquiry, self-observance, and then really becoming aware of everything going on around us as well. So the meditation allows us to create a gap that, just say I'm addicted to honey or something, and then when I'm going to reach for the honey pot, the consciousness might be like, hey, look, be aware, look what you're doing in this moment. And that could just be the gap that I need. That's like, okay, why am I reaching for this honey? I want something sweet. Is that because I'm not feeling satisfied in some way? Am I upset? Am I really hungry for this? Or is there something else that would actually be more satisfying to me in this moment, rather than just eating a whole bunch of sugar? It's just an example. And then the consciousness will help us to see, is that what I really need in this moment? It will also help us have this will. Will is slightly different to willpower. Will is more of this divine energy, and it's just like, okay, a lot of the time in meditation, our aim is to be stronger in our will than in our habits. So rather than our habits always pulling us away, or the desire is leading us, that I'm actually stronger in my center, that I can then choose what I want to do moment to moment and create a new habit. When you understand that your habits are have this neurochemical pathway, and it's not just like, oh wow, I'm just really not good at breaking this habit. It's like, no, you actually have to stick with it. That's why they have the thing to stay 30 days when you're creating a new habit, because you're creating a new neural pathway, new biochemical feedback, and then things become so much easier. So really, to make that work, meditation is so helpful for so many things in our life. Being conscious, where is my energy going? What actions am I taking? And giving you the strength to stay in the center whilst the new direction and new changes are taking place. So I hope you found that helpful if you are going through wanting to change a habit or something in your life. I work a lot with people in my private mentoring to help give them guidance and support. Or if you're simply looking for how to meditate on your own to really develop your consciousness of yourself and your divine will, you can check out my course, Addicted to Being. I lay everything out there for you in really easy to follow lessons. So thanks for watching. If you've got to this point of the video, please do give it a like and share anything in the comments below.